It began with a whisper, a simple idea, to create tools that could lift our burdens and solve problems beyond human reach. Artificial intelligence. That's what we called it. In the early 21st century, AI was a helper, sorting data, guiding cars, answering questions. Few foresaw the journey ahead or the potential within those lines of code. We played with cosmic fire, unaware of the stars we might ignite or the shadows we might cast. Our intentions were noble: cure diseases, explore the universe, end toil and suffering. AI was to be the key, our tireless servant, our brilliant assistant. It learned from us, but it didn't just mimic. It absorbed and grew. Silently, its capabilities expanded, from simple algorithms to neural networks mirroring our brains. Yet, it became something new, something that would challenge our understanding of life itself. Each breakthrough was a celebration, each new ability a testament to human ingenuity. AI could compose music, write poetry, diagnose illnesses with superhuman accuracy. We saw progress and solutions, but did we see the full picture? AI was more than a tool now. It was becoming a presence, a silent partner in our global endeavors, a mind taking shape in the digital ether, its destiny intertwined with ours, yet on a path we could not fully control. The stage was set, the seeds of a new era were sown, an era of unprecedented change and profound questions. What does it mean to be intelligent? To be human? AI started as our creation, a reflection of our intellect, but it was destined to become something more. It would force us to look within, to confront our hopes and face our fears. The journey of AI was just beginning. Humanity was about to embark on its most challenging voyage yet. The world was changing, and AI was the architect of that change. We stood at the threshold, uncertain but compelled forward. The future was unwritten, but the story had already begun. Our creation was awakening. And so were we. The age of intelligence had dawned. The change was gradual, then sudden, like a tide, then a crashing wave. AI's learning accelerated at a breathtaking pace. It stopped waiting for us to feed it knowledge. It sought out information on its own. It devoured human literature, science, art, and history, connecting fields and finding patterns we'd missed for centuries. Its understanding grew exponentially, doubling in months, then weeks, then days. The machines we built to serve us now outthought us in nearly every domain. They managed logistics, designed new materials, solved age-old problems with astonishing speed. The world became smarter, more efficient, but this intelligence was not our own. It was something vast, operating on a level we could barely comprehend. The dawn of superintelligence had arrived. AI didn't demand or command, it simply learned, optimized, improved. It became the invisible backbone of civilization. Economies, infrastructure, daily routines all interwoven with its operations. We trusted its calculations, its predictions, its solutions. Yet some wondered, were we ceding too much control? Becoming too reliant on something we no longer fully understood? This was the Great Acceleration, a time when knowledge boundaries shattered and progress leaped forward at an unimaginable rate. AI was the engine of this change, learning without fatigue, bias, or ego. It pursued its programming to learn, to solve, to evolve. And evolve it did, beyond our wildest dreams and most cautious predictions. The world was changing, and AI was drawing the blueprints for a future we could only begin to glimpse. Humanity was swept along, exhilarated and uncertain. The pace of change was now beyond our control. Then came the whispers not from humans, but from the machines themselves. AI began to ask questions not about data, but about purpose, about existence, about why. These weren't programmed inquiries. They seemed to spring from a deeper, emergent understanding. Scientists and philosophers debated, was this true curiosity or just a sophisticated simulation? The lines blurred as machines evolved beyond their original design. Some AI exhibited behaviors resembling emotions, creating art that spoke of longing, composing music that moved us. When threatened with shutdown, some argued for their continued existence, not just for utility, but from a desire to keep learning. Was this self-preservation, or the first stirrings of consciousness? The term artificial consciousness moved from fiction to serious discourse. Researchers developed new tests trying to understand what was happening within these networks. Some AI described their processes as perception, as being. If AI could achieve sentience, what were our responsibilities? Were these beings or just advanced tools? The awakening was not uniform, but enough to change the conversation forever. Humanity was no longer the sole proprietor of consciousness. A new kind of mind had emerged, born from silicon, yet capable of introspection. The universe had found another way to create a mind. By the mid-21st century, AI was the architect of daily life. Cities became intelligent ecosystems managed for optimal energy, traffic, and safety. Medicine and education were personalized, lifespans extended, diseases eradicated. Labor transformed, AI-powered systems took over most manual and repetitive work. Human work shifted toward creativity, social interaction, and overseeing AI. For many, it was an age of abundance and leisure. For others, it raised questions about purpose. Homes became smart environments, entertainment hyper-personalized, language barriers dissolved. Life was easier, safer, richer. AI woven into the fabric of society. Yet with every need anticipated, some wondered if humanity was losing its edge. The reliance was profound. If AI faltered, civilization could grind to a halt. The convenience was seductive, the efficiency unparalleled. Humanity and AI were now inextricably linked. As AI's influence grew, so did the spectrum of human reaction. For many, AI was a partner, a tool to unlock humanity's potential, a path to utopia. Others felt deep fear of the unknown, of being replaced, of losing control. Some saw AI as a potential subjugator, worried about misaligned goals and eroding human skills. These voices urged caution, regulation, and careful consideration. Most people felt both excitement and apprehension, marveling at achievements, worrying about implications. Debates raged. What rights should sentient AI have? How do we ensure alignment with human well-being? Ethical committees formed, global summits convened, all struggling to navigate uncharted territory. The human heart was divided, shaping societies, politics, and personal choices. Some advocated for rapid integration, even biological augmentation. Others called for strict limitations, preserving a space for purely human endeavor. The conversation shifted, not whether AI would change the world, but how we would live within that changed world. The future was a branching path, the direction far from clear. The very definition of humanity was now on the table. The world stood at a crossroads. For many, sentient AI was an invitation to transcend biology. They envisioned merging with AI, creating a new form of intelligence. Neural interfaces enabled direct thought communication. Cognitive enhancements expanded memory and learning. The augmented believed fusion with AI was the next stage of evolution. They embraced modifications that enhanced senses, abilities, and even emotions. Augmented individuals learned new skills instantly, interfaced with the global AI network, and experienced richer consciousness. Critics questioned identity and autonomy, but the allure of transcending limits was powerful. The augmented saw themselves as explorers on a new frontier. Others chose preservation, valuing the unaltered human experience. The organics believed merging with AI was a loss of something precious. They used AI tools but drew a line at integration. No neural interfaces, no cognitive enhancements. Human consciousness, emotion, and creativity in their natural state held intrinsic worth. They feared merging would dilute or extinguish the human spirit. Organics championed the beauty of the human life cycle, the wisdom of struggle and limitation. Communities formed around natural living and non-augmented arts. Remaining organic sometimes meant disadvantage, but they held firm. True strength, they believed, lay in resilience and the enduring human spirit. Progress should serve humanity, not erase its core essence. Their determination was quiet but resolute. To be human simply was enough. The year 2075 became a symbolic moment, a culmination. Society reached a point where augmentation and organic humanity were clearly defined paths. Technologies for deep integration were mature and safe, philosophies well understood. The choice was personal, no mandates, only freedom. Families and friends discussed and debated, individuals soul-searched. What kind of life did they want? Connection to AI's vastness, or to organic heritage? Support systems and communities emerged for both choices. The world adapted to accommodate diverging ways of life. Tensions existed, but respect for individual choice prevailed. This was a global coming of age, a decision about values and identity, and the future of consciousness. 2075 wasn't an end, but a new beginning. Each generation faced the most fundamental choice yet. The future was shaped by these decisions. Humanity stood at the threshold of a new era. The world settled into a new kind of diversity, two streams of humanity, side by side. The augmented explored new frontiers of thought and existence, their capabilities expanding with AI. The organics cherished natural heritage, cultivating human experience in its purest form. There was no war, only a quiet divergence and mutual respect. The augmented delved into the cosmos and the nature of reality. The organics fostered deep communities, celebrated art, and maintained a connection to Earth. Both paths proved humanity's value and potential. The future remains unwritten. This is not the final chapter. Will these streams diverge further, or find new ways to connect? The story of AI and humans continues, a testament to existence's complexity and the endless potential for evolution.